What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the debut album from the band Ritualistic, entitled Hollowborn. This is self-released. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Winchester, Virginia, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very traditional, melodic, technical style of death metal. Yeah. My ears are very, very new to this band, but what I have heard of them is very, very impressive. The first thing I can remember hearing about this band was going back to 2017 with their debut EP entitled Vile Rites. Had some pretty sick artwork, but it also had some very impressive, somewhat traditional sort of styles of death metal going on here. Very fast blast beats, technical solos, audible bass, guttural vocals, almost getting a sense of Black Dahlia Murder-esque worship going on with this band's sound. And for the most part, that EP was pretty good. But moving forward into 2020, we have the very first full-length album from this band entitled Hollowborn. It's 9 tracks, and it clocks in at around 34 minutes in length, and you can tell from listening to this album, in comparison to what they put out previously, that this band is stepping up their game pretty well here, and they put out a debut album that's very, very impressive and very rich in quality. This is a very, very well-made and well-produced sort of record. That's the first thing you notice when you listen to something like this, is the fact that this has a very strong and solid production value going for it. There's a lot of attention to detail when it comes to this album's instrumentation, production value, and presentation, and I think for the most part, I think it's really impressive. But what's also impressive about Ritualistic is the fact that they take a very tried and true sort of formula and they make it sound very, very good, and it works out well to this band's advantage. Musically, there's just a lot to digest here. There's some really, really great riffs to be heard throughout this entire album. Very intricate, very melodic, very technical. You can definitely tell there's a lot of different influences when it comes to this band's style and sound and approach. The riffs sound really good. Everything is well intentioned, well balanced. I love the riffs, I love the solos, I love the intricacy, and I definitely love the attention to detail, especially when it comes to songs like the title track and Ashen Blood, Beyond, and then the instrumental closer of this album with Ascend. That gives you a glimpse of how good this band can be when it comes to doing instrumental stuff. I think it's really good. The bass work on here is just as good. I definitely appreciate the how clear and audible this bass sounds. It's definitely your typical sort of contemporary sort of sound when it comes to technical and melodic death metal. Very clear and audible bass tones to be heard throughout. Very, very solid and well played. When it comes to the drumming, there is a great deal of attention when it comes to the drumming here. I love the blast beats. I love the double bass. I love just how clear and consistent this drum performance sounds. It's very, very impressive to listen to. I mentioned earlier that I feel a bit of a Black Dahlia Murder influence when it comes to this band. I definitely can hear it in the drum performance. Definitely 2005, 2007 era Black Dahlia Murder going on here with this drum performance, and I think it's really fun to listen to. It definitely has a great pace, and it makes you want to pay attention to everything that's going on with this drum performance. And when it comes to the vocals, I definitely appreciate the vocal deliveries that are going on here. Definitely well-worded, very powerful, very guttural, very understandable. Definitely love the attention and the delivery that's being done here with this vocal performance. This guy has a very commanding presence, makes you want to pay attention to everything that's going on, and I definitely like that this guy has a little bit of a charisma factor going on here. I definitely can sense that too. So overall, if you're into melodic or technical death metal, I think Ritualistic have something strong going for them with this Hollowborn album. This is very impressive in terms of production value, in terms of musicianship, in terms of quality. I definitely think this band is going the extra mile to make something very special, and I'm looking forward to them having a nice and bright future ahead of them. I definitely feel like the best from this band is still yet to come. But if I had to think of any personal favorite tracks, I would definitely have to say Hollowborn, Ashen Blood, Mask, Beyond is another good track, Illusion of Choice, and the closing instrumental with Ascend. So What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you some links in the description box as to how you can get a hold of this album and listen to it. I will leave you a link to the Ritualistic Bandcamp page where you can listen to this album in its entirety, hear it for yourself, and be your own judge as to whether you think it's worthy of being purchased or not. You can stream it, buy it digitally. To the best of my knowledge, it is currently available as a digital download. I don't know if there's going to be any physical copies planned, but keep an eye and ear out on this band's social media channels for any further updates and details on that stuff. So again, the album is Hollowborn by Ritualistic. This is self-released. Definitely check this out if you're into melodic or technical death metal. And for a score, I'm feeling a pretty strong 8 out of 10 for this one. Very impressive debut, and I'm looking forward to hearing what this band does in the future. So if you happen to have heard this album, definitely let me know what you think about it and how you feel about it. Are any of you guys into Ritualistic? Definitely let me know. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. Until the next time, Armijo out.